Hello, beautiful souls. I hope you're doing amazing. So, I know this is a super random read, but I was in the middle of doing generals, which is why you see this Libra thing sitting here. I'm going to pick that up so nobody gets confused. But I got a message to do a random reading, which is what we're going to do right now. I'm not sure what it's about, so we are going to find out. I'm going to pull cards. We're going to talk about it. And there will be an extended version of this where I pull an actual spread on Patreon. So check out for that. That link's in the description box below. Here we go. We have all tied up in the 6th chakra. Okay. So, some of you are feeling trapped in a situation like there's no movement. What's interesting is I feel like there is a lot of power struggle, right? It's not that you haven't been trying to balance things. It's not that you haven't been trying to express yourself, but I feel like it's just not, it feels like it's not working out. You know, it's almost like there's part of this situation that you just can't see. You can't see how it's going to come out. A lot of you have been taking time to yourself to like focus on what this means for you or if it means anything. The 6th chakra is here because it tells me that things are working out in a way that you don't see coming. This is confirmation that you've done everything that you can do at this point. The next step is not yours. So it's either up to someone else to realize or to be enlightened, to gain wisdom in the situation, or to wait on the universe. Yeah. Because this feels way bigger than you, guys. Way bigger. Interesting. Okay. I feel like you've been standing strong in your power. You've gained a lot more strength during this situation than you think that you really have. You have a power and reverence about you that I feel like others see. I feel like that's important because no one's going to come at you with an offer that is low vibration or that isn't ready to be accepted because someone sees your importance. Someone sees who you are. This could also attract, I feel like there's a fear here of you because you seem so powerful. But you could attract low vibrational energy that wants to not take that power but kind of like absorb that energy from you, so be careful of that. But I feel like it's important for you to stay here because it's going to attract, especially with the crow, it's going to attract what is actually yours to you. You just have to believe that. You have to know that. You have to understand that. If this is a person, they're watching you, okay? I feel like they're very skittish about the choices that they need to make. This is a person that if right now they were to come into you, they wouldn't be fully prepared for what it is that you have to offer. I feel like the enlightenment has taken place and they see you. Okay? I get this feeling like they think that you're going to eat them alive, which is not necessarily true. It's just that you radiate a really like heavy sense of importance. You seem a lot bigger to this person than you actually are. I know that sounds weird, but not that you're anything less, but they just see you really big, like really important, really, they see your light, you know? I do feel like you're a pair though. So if this is like your destiny, not a person, but like something you're supposed to do or go into, it's meant for you. But there's some sense of magic that needs to happen, some sense of understanding, accepting the path, not being afraid. For both of you, or in this situation, you really are going to have to dig deep. And I get this feeling of taking nothing and making something out of it. So it's interesting because I feel like what you want isn't going to come to you unless it's 100% prepared. Like what's really for you. Karmic energy and all this kind of stuff that you don't really need comes in and out all the time. But if you don't, but for something that's really for you that's coming into you, because I feel that for a lot of you, you have to see it and you have to accept it. And this may not be for you, this may be for the other person, because I'm just getting messages. So let's pull some cards. Prince of Wands, Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. This tells me that you're super ready to be moving, whoever this is. Yeah, super ready to be moving, ready to get out of this sad spot. I feel like you've been trying to look at the positive. But the thing is, it's not like you're trying to look at the positive. You're trying to just deal with the situation, with your feelings. You're being logical about it. Probably digging deep into your mind. And you're preparing yourself to walk away if you need to. But I feel like you really want to stay. You know, you see so much of the possibilities. But also you're being logical and figuring out what the possibilities are for the future. You were really, really into something or really focused on something, and it took a lot of your time and a lot of your passion. There came a moment where you had to assess to yourself that you were like digging too deep. You were finding things about a situation or a person to hold on to, and you had to assess what direction this was going in. It almost feels like it was taking your power in the situation, and you needed to get your power back, right? So you're taking the direction that's best for you. So I'm getting like, if nothing happens, then you're not going in that direction. If something does happen or someone proves themselves to you, then you'll be happy to go in that direction because that passion is still there. But you're not going to hold on to shoulda, coulda, wouldas or maybes or anything like that. Is what I'm getting here. I feel like you're being smart about where you put your energy because you want to actually make something. You want something around you. You just don't want hope and dreams. But there's still a little bit of faith here because I feel like that faith isn't going to go away. That drive towards this thing that just feels ethereal, you know, connected to you, isn't just going to go away. Four of Wands in reverse, Prince of Discs in reverse, and the Three of Swords. This person is leaving an old idea behind, an old life behind. Yeah, there's a lot of redefining of what was, you know. Someone had to split from someone or an idea or something that they really wanted. It's kind of like there's a message that something needs to end, that part of life is done. And now they have to redefine their direction. Like what once worked for them, relationship life-wise, what once fit them as an individual is now changing. There's some sort of epiphany or message. There's some sort of like awareness that has come in that makes them know that they have to define how they're moving forward, what they're choosing. What is it exactly that they're waiting on if the thing that they're waiting on is here? You know, there's an assessment of that energy. So, yeah, this is about leaving what you know behind because something else has caught your eye. There's a feeling that you have, a sort of inner knowing this person about what should happen. But they feel stuck as far as how to execute that or where to go. And this feels to me like not having enough knowledge, going down a new path, not being sure where that path is going to lead, and not feeling like they're able to do it. With the Three of Swords, it's a lot easier to disconnect yourself. It's a lot easier to not pay attention. It's a lot easier to sit in a sense of loss before that loss even happens. It's more of a, this is more of a funeral for what was instead of a celebration of what could be. How much watching can a person do before they have to act? Even though this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Knights talk about movement. It's just that this person isn't doing any movement in order to build their life around them or what they have. You know, like they're not working towards making anything happen because they're thinking about what is lost. They're still trying to hold on to the past, to what was, what this old energy is, instead of what they could have. They recognize their passion. Okay, is what I'm getting. They recognize it and they're deciding to just not walk into it. They're deciding that it would be a disruption to their life. But the more that they push forward, it's like they see that this is a thing that can't get out of their mind. It's stuck in their mind. It's something that they keep thinking about. The more that they're away from you, it's pulling them towards you. Because that energy is like, go. It's a go. It's a go, go, go. But they're like, it's going to hurt me. I need to stay here where it's safe. Okay? So we have the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. This whole situation has come together to shake a person up, and we'll talk about the bottom of the deck in a second. To shake a person up, their ideas and what they see life to be. Okay. This is a chance to restructure. It's a chance to restructure for you, which is why you even had this passion, because it's to bring it to your attention. It's a restructure for them because their old way of living isn't really satisfactory to them, but it feels safe. and they need to get out of that. The whole point is for them to separate from that. So I feel like that knowledge is here with the Queen of Swords. It's just about how you take it. It's about how you mold it. It's about what you do with that information. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it takes work. It takes investment. So there's a need to start working on this thing. You know, like cleaning up the odds and ends and making it happen. And I feel like that's what's happening for both of you. Well, not mostly this person, but this person. It's like cleaning up the odds and ends. Okay? Once the odds and ends are cleaned up, I feel like you see the point. You know? The things that you're tied up to. The old ideas, the old structures. They have to change in order for you to grow. In order for you to be able to see past that. Past, you know, what life is for you. You know, it's up to them to do that. You know, it has to come together. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower in reverse, the Death, and the Two of Pentacles. Right now, everything is just going in a different direction. I feel like there's not a prioritizing of this at the moment. But what's interesting here is I see that with the Death card, there is a rebirth. There is a transformation that's happening, but someone's holding on really tightly to the way things were. And because of that, there is going to be a sudden change, whether they have control of that over that or not. So I do feel like there is a change. It, you know, it feels a little reckless to me, because there's so much passion that's being like pushed down that it kind of explodes out is what I'm getting. And it is unstructured and just surprising because of this. Okay? So I'm going to touch on the next move. Just 2 cards. So we have Justice in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. This is a realization, okay? This is a realization that, look at that, the Eight of Wands. Hello. This is a realization that things are not going the way that they should be, that this is unjust. For you, you're deciding to just, you know, take it as it is, go about your own route, whatever that is. But the other half of this is more like I'm losing out on something important. This is something that is going to change my life, and I am currently not allowing it to enter my space. Why? So this is about moving on, okay? Letting go of depriving yourself of something and going into the church. That's the next step. So I feel like this could be apologies. You know what's funny though, guys? I don't see it as an apology. I see it as somebody doing like a whole 360 type of thing and just being in the right energy all of a sudden. Doing things the right way all of a sudden. Okay. So I see something opening up. I see someone coming to grips with what it is. I see someone coming to grips more with walking into the church. Accepting what it is that is being felt here. Okay. So I'm going to end this here. If you want the extended version of this, I'm going to pull a Celtic cross for this reading because I'm quite interested in it. Check the Patreon. So I'll talk to you later, guys. I love you. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.